Hello, and welcome back to Leviathan Distant Stars. I think I'm going to have to do this every time because it's space.
Oh!
Space. Or a rainbow.
This notebook's not as good as chewing.
But it's one-handed, right?
Or-
Space is
Well, it's like here.
Or
It's
the
like
sun rising
Theus is like
and setting.
Space.
The last binder I could chew on without making marks, and this one I got distracted.
That was perfect. I could not have asked for a better thing.
You don't chew on things when you're excited?
Nope.
I like mime it. I don't commit to it.
Oh
though.
no, I definitely have
she commits.
chewed on notebooks before.
You know what? You follow your bliss.
Yeah.
Right?
You know,
You
you're
do
just
what makes you
method. You're a
happy.
method actress.
So, welcome back. We are joining the
Bless.
crew of the Betleth as they escort a number of scientists onto the wreckage of a space object, probably a ship, maybe not a ship, hard to say, that had within it impaled something slightly smaller than itself that may or may not have been a smaller ship. And in the infinite wisdom of great scientists, they're going to, for science, reactivate portions of this ship. Let's do quick character reintroductions. If people want, let's go down the line this direction.
Hi, I'm Hexy Kate. I am a singer. I have a hit single called Soul Mates, and I am, I have telekinesis. I'm a psychic, psionic, whatever you like to call it.
It's psionic in this system.
Kika, I'm an engineer. I'm Batty.
In case you could tell.
My character is Ziana. She is a 7 foot tall, kind of lizard-looking lady with some mammalian traits, and she carries a big weapon, but not right now. And that feels very naked. I'm just gonna continue to ramble until somebody continues.
I'm Thea Brown. I like to find the little things in life that matter and make sure that I take them with me. The more valuable, the better.
I am playing Lieutenant Conrad Carls Jr., a recent graduate of a naval academy, and basically my goal is to keep her from taking stuff that she shouldn't.
Guardian.
Good luck.
Guardians are like space cops.
I
They
accept
really
the challenge. It makes it more fun.
It's not even like space. I don't know. My perspective is that you're just sort of like the space like peacekeepers. We just try and get around you as often as humanly possible.
Yes.
I'm not sure what the difference is, but
So, they boarded said ship. The scientists managed to interface with a portion of it. They kind of made their way into the depth of the structure to find a better, more hub-like location. And with Yuka's help, because she's quite adept at literally chewing on cables. That's what she was doing, except she was using the chew function on her multi-tool, also known as a
Meta-tool.
crimper to those of us who are less teeth proficient. So the
crimper
I'm
chewer.
the order muppet.
Yeah,
I am not.
yeah.
I think that means what you think.
I
it
didn't know we
means.
Yeah, it
could
doesn't
select teeth proficiency. At
Yeah,
level 0.
sorry, it's a subspecialty.
Oh, okay.
You have to be
Fix. It's actually specifically a focus that comes with
alien focused,
alien
being
focus.
blind, gliding, teeth proficiency.
Teeth proficiency.
So, at
Order
the same
Muppet.
time, Ziana, in her infinite wisdom, decided to head off into the depths of further down the hallway because she's very worried about the possibility of turrets or traps or security measures that may activate and cause them great harm. So she stumbled upon
Alone.
a room alone by herself that appeared to have these floor-to-ceiling cylinder-type shapes that are kind of there's sort of many rows of them into the depths of this room. Her small flashlight could not pierce that far into the size of the room. She found the first couple were empty with what appeared to be sort of dried mucus on the inside, and a third one had sort of a shattered portion of a membrane left and a corpse inside of it. Right around that time, the scientists were noting a conversation happening while they were sending an input. The ship seemed to be responding back in sort of a live process. They don't know if it's some sort of automated system or something else. And so in order to gather more data, they needed to activate more parts of the ship. And so they found a fairly large portion of the ship that they're using their batteries to power, which happened to be the pod room. or shall we say, the pod gallery.
Gallery.
I'd just like to point
Mausoleum.
out that it was your job to keep it very small and contained the areas that they were powering
To be
on.
clear, proportion to the size of this ship is very small and contained.
The ship is still purring, it's not growling.
Oh god.
It is purring like
It's
a cat
going like-
being scratched behind its ears.
Whirl. I don't know how to roll my R's, so that's
What?
what you
Oh,
got.
I can't do it either, but I've never said hurl.
That's like a drowning cat.
That walks up to you.
Poor cat.
Which we're all about to be.
Oh, hopefully.
It's not going.
I like drowning in water in space.
Metaphorically.
You can drown without air. Never mind. Okay.
That's suffocating.
Yeah.
Drowning is when there's water involved with not breathing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm not
Thank
the
you.
scientist
Thank you,
here.
dictionary, Claudia.
Well,
should
Hexy
start
doesn't know
going.
this is all happening, and she was working on her song, but she hit a creative block, and she realized that Zed is not here, and she's gonna try to roll a notice to figure out that it's to
where's
figure out
Edwin?
where
Well, at this
Zed
point,
went.
Thea is also leaving the room and heading towards where they powered on the ship. So we have Conrad and Kika sort of bunched up with the scientists as they're looking at these things.
Hit a 4.
So
which-
she's not in this room. So you
which
head out
way
the
do I
only
fit-
open door.
Oh, there's only
and
one?
Yeah, there's only one that you guys opened into the room that you're in, and probably in the opposite direction that you arrived from. You're like, best bet. And you actually will probably notice, like, Thea, unless you're trying to be particularly sneaky when you walk out, is like slightly farther ahead of you. So two of you
Zed?
heading out together.
Zed! How am I supposed to find her quietly? Do you know where she is?
No.
It's not a library.
Oh my gosh.
What are you afraid of? It's
I
an
don't
empty
know.
ship.
There could be something here.
At that moment, in the room, when the power lights came on, these sort of bioluminescent spines lit up from floor to ceiling in the room. Some of the pods gained a sort of faint glow, and one of them, about 10 meters or so away from where Ziana was, the membrane on it sort of shattered and then kind of peeled back slightly, as out from it there was a hand, followed by a foot. The hand itself, you kind of see it's sort of these sort of somewhat longer, more elongated fingers. They sort of contort and bend, and they seem to have sort of claws at the end as they grip onto the side of it. The foot comes out. The skin is not a color that you have encountered in many aliens before. I mean, it's sort of deep bluish, kind of modeled, almost matching the sort of shades on the outside of the ship. There seems to be this metallic sheen on it that your lights catch. And the foot comes out, and a creature sort of peers around. Its face is... I'm going to actually give me a mental saving throw.
How do I do that?
You roll a d20, and you are trying to exceed
think
your
mental effect.
mental
Yeah.
saving throw
Yeah, which
number.
is 15. So I have to
15
roll a
more than-
d20 and roll over a
That's-
15.
Those aren't.
And I've rolled 2.
So
Ooh.
your like stomach clenches. I assume Antarctans have stomachs. I don't know. Their adrenal glands just pumping adrenaline through your system. You feel there's a momentary shock as you don't know how to react because the creature in front of you has sort of very large eyes that seem to be taking up a large space. They seem almost kind of bug-like in that multifaceted way. They have no mouth. There's nothing below that completely sort of flat, featureless face pulled back. They have kind of this sort of shimmer. There appears to be these sort of almost similar to the tentacles that were, or the tendrils that were on the front of the ship, sort of reaching from the top of their forehead straight down their back and kind of interlacing. You can't see all of behind them, but they seem to interlace kind of behind their neck. Their limbs, again, seem to be moving with this almost double-jointed quality to them. That would be somewhat familiar to you as it comes out. If it could growl or make noise, it probably would have, and it's going to immediately rush you.
Oh
And it's going to attempt to attack you.
no! Good thing the one who can do this is
Oh,
attacking.
and it's going to hit you. Because I assume your AC is not 18.
No. I'm in
Uh,
a freaking vat suit.
So
You make a
it,
sound.
it digs into you and sort of start. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely have made a sound. something like a roar.
Oh, whoa! I told you, space pirates. Pirates.
Shit. And I
Yes,
guess
pirates.
I'm going to try and grapple with the thing. Whenever
Well, first
you're-
of all, it
yes,
deals 3
whenever
points of
you're-
damage
you're
to you,
done.
and it kind of tries to rip in and pulls through some of it. It's not
3?
3. Yeah, it's not quite able to get a grip, but you feel like it wants to like sink into your flesh almost, but it sort of stopped slightly. The suit itself is like it tries to repair to stop the complete depressurization of it. Everybody, the actually, let's just have everybody roll initiative.
Remind me on initiative.
So initiative, you roll 1d8 and
That's
add
right.
your dexterity modifier.
Because they want us to use all the dice.
Yes. Yes, they do. Just in case.
Dexterity modifier.
I think I pulled out a D8. Ugh.
I got 9.
I got 6.
Well done.
I don't know why I said it that
Thank
way.
you.
Ooh.
5 for Hexy, 6 for Kika.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised right now.
Yes, no, that's fair. Kika was also 6. Thea?
9.
9.
I also got 9.
Good.
It's okay. You guys are in the same place, so we can resolve one group and then the other group. So first up, it's going to be a lot of people just kind of going all at the same time. Thea, you hear. Would you like to demonstrate your guttural roar?
Ah!
Pretty guttural.
Sorry, headphones.
Yeah.
Zed, I'm coming.
I just book it. But I want to slow down before, because can I see, can I tell that she's in the room? Like, can I see?
You kind of head down the hallway and then kind of make a turn, like the same turn that she did, and you hear the noise, and so you're able to follow that sound. It's pretty loud. And you see this open door and like the flicker of light that doesn't match these, those sort of blue glow. So you would be able to assume that she's in that space. You're probably going to need to spend your whole turn just getting there, given that you were pretty far away from her.
Okay.
But if you want, if like you can ready a weapon or do something else like that at the same time.
I want to run and like get against the door frame and look around so that I can be ready to use to just look and see what's going on and assess the situation.
So you kind of place your back up against the door, the opening's right next to you, and you kind of appear and you get sort of line of sight on Ziana, who at this point has something trying to maul her.
Do I have enough points to ready my
Yeah.
rifle?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Conrad, you guys
Please
don't
don't shoot.
necessarily know
That's-
anything's happening.
Did
and
I hear? I guess is the
Oh.
question.
We don't
give
have our
me-
comms on?
She wouldn't have had.
I wouldn't have had an open
Oh.
comm.
Okay.
Boop, ah.
Just as a heads up, we should always be setting up open comms.
Moving forward,
I mean, that's
if
fair.
You want to give me a notice and wisdom to see if you
Is this
Had to
bull-
be wisdom.
it did have to be wisdom for this. You're not trying to
7.
give us something.
You and me, wisdom sucks.
I'm-
People.
I'm more clever than I am
You
wise.
you wouldn't have heard. You
Yeah.
wouldn't have heard her scream.
Oh, I'm
you
just
see this,
keep
the,
helping
the,
out
the
the
scientists'
researchers.
The researchers' excitement. Kika.
So I have no idea this is happening.
Yeah, you can
Even
also
though
give me a
she
notice and wisdom.
Also yelled. Okay, notice. and
She has good ears.
You
so.
have better ears, but you are also in a helmet, so kind of nets out.
Fine.
But it might make your threshold lower.
This is the lowest roll I've had all day.
5.
5 is the lowest roll you've had.
Today.
I want to climb over there and throttle you.
I know, right? Same team.
I'm trying to hear from my comrades.
You also were not able to hear. You might have heard Hexy say something, but you couldn't quite make out what it was because the interface in the helmet makes it very muffled.
yeah,
like it's like
because
you think she's just calling Zed's
yeah.
name.
Can I then use my turn to like try to understand? Because I legitimately don't know what's going on, and I can't.
You are so right now.
and
The group of you are
Yeah.
kind of in this room.
I also don't see the console that they're working on because it's flat.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go and continue working and trying to restore more power.
Okay.
So I'd like to use that.
Get more of these pods up and running.
Give me a fix and intelligence.
Oh no. So I got 11.
Yeah, you're doing great. I feel like there's an echo to my side, so I'm gonna gently. I can hear myself echo.
Yeah, I wanted to close, but I wasn't gonna interrupt.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Just ask us. We got this.
So,
So my goal is to like restore more power.
yeah, no, you're doing great. You're like super helpful to them. They're like a surge. You're actually with your sort of tinkering, you were able to locate like a small reserve of power from the ship itself, and you reroute that in. So now you're no longer draining the researchers' batteries.
Is it still purring?
It's wait. Let's see how the ship feels. The ship feels purring.
Oh, this is great.
But it's like a.
Laurel. Yeah, okay.
There's sort of a more
There
of
aren't
a
enough
resonance.
cat owners at these tables.
It's like there's a louder sort of resonance to it. But
It's a bigger cat now.
yeah, it's a bigger
Okay.
cat. It's like a jungle cat.
Purring is not necessarily good
Uh-huh.
for me.
I know. I also know that purring's not necessarily
No,
good.
I know you know.
I've been bear
worried
clapped
about you.
by a cat that's purring.
Yeah.
Hexy.
Okay, so
happy.
Hexy hears the guttural scream from Zed, and she's yelled out, "I'm coming, Zed!" And she is, up until this point, she's just, she looks like Space Taylor Swift in a shiny spacesuit. But I exert one point of my effort, and she pulls, she just sort of summons a combat rifle from the air. And it kind of shimmers. It's real and it's not real at the same time. But the effect is fairly bad. She goes, while she's doing this, she just bolts. She's not hiding on the side of the door. Hexy handles her problems head on. Everything is a show, and she is on stage. She's like, "I'm coming." She's running like there's a big explosion behind her, but also maybe she turned on the LEDs.
Came in like a wrecking ball?
Yeah, came in like a wrecking ball. So she's sparkling, summoned a combat rifle. Her AC's gone up to 16.
Wow.
And yeah, she's
So you book
carrying
it,
over
and
there.
you kind of just. It's me, Thea.
No, that's
sorry,
right.
Hexy in the dark. Thea's like,
Element of surprise.
They weren't
I
expecting me, honey.
appreciate your lack of subtlety, though. I do, genuinely.
the creature, like, who had been tearing into you, kind of looks up by the spectacle, and is going to. Ooh, which one who's it gonna go for? Yeah, it is drawn to you and your spectacle, and so it like pulls off of Ziana and just sort of books it, and you see this creature, mouthless, large, sort of bug-like eyes that
How
are.
does it move?
It
Just like 4 arms?
It
like
does
two-
not 4 arms. It moves on 2 legs, like its feet. It's mostly on its toes, like it's got those kind of pulled back legs. They seem to be kind of extra elongated, where its torso is a lot shorter, so the legs are.
Like the aliens from that one movie. Oh my goodness,
It's
that's
just the one.
So, do I recognize it at this point? Like, as it's moving, do I have that moment of like, oh.
Have you seen it before? Is that what you're trying to ask me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna not even ask you to roll. No. Okay. You have never seen this
So
before.
Hexy is
like-
the alien approaches her, and she just winks at it. Says, "Tough crowd, huh?"
It is less like, it reminds you in some ways
Who's
of like
the
the
tank?
Salir. It reminds you like the Salir, how they move on their legs in that fashion, but without, like, they're a lot more proportional. Like these ones, it looks almost like it's been built for sprinting. Like it has, it is disproportionately shaped in a way that like it's specifically designed to kind of lunge and jump.
And I assume I can't take a shot
No, you
because
can.
I sprinted.
Yeah.
the aliens from Signs. That was the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it
Like,
leaps at you and is going to attempt to
Charlie
dig
Sheen.
in. And
So what do I roll for that?
You don't
Mel
roll
Gibson.
anything. I roll against
Mel
your AC,
Gibson.
which is
What
16.
am I thinking of? I'm thinking of.
No idea.
Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix.
It hits you.
Oh yay! Wait, no, not gay.
You take 6 points of damage.
That's actually legitimately dangerous. Don't let
Yeah.
that thing near me.
Oh my gosh.
I
gonna die if
rolled a
that
nat
thing comes after
20,
me.
so it does
Oh,
max damage.
okay.
So we should point out what our house rule was.
Yes, so we made a
Okay.
house rule for the system because it's supposed to be fucking lethal, but I'm going more space opera and less murder town.
You sure about that? Are you really sure about that?
Like this is just the straight up, like, because we didn't modify the damage stuff.
Yes,
No.
we
Yeah.
just modified the hit points, so
So-
everyone tripled their hit points.
What are our hit points? Like, what is yours?
I have 20 hit points.
Yeah, what is mine? 6.
I'm 14.
6.
Yeah. I haven't actually decided. I was potentially going to remodify our tripling the system because that was a very like ad hoc. I did it. I was like, this is gonna kill all of you too fast. So I'll let you know if I'm gonna change that number again. It'll only be higher. I'm never gonna make it lower because you need to be able to take more punches.
It's okay. I'm a
Okay.
small bat. Just
Well-
don't let anything touch me.
Hexy took a big hit, so she will make a sound, and she'll look over at Zed. And now we match.
Yes. Okay. I was gonna ask you to do something, but no, I'm not asking for that. That puts it at Ziana's turn.
I am going to, now that Ziana is free, her priority is to try and get the thing back onto her and off of Hexy. So I am going to try and run at and like bodily slam the thing to the floor.
You just wanna slam tackle it. Do you
yeah.
wanna make that a punch attack?
Okay.
Um,
Punch it in the back of the head. Okay.
do you want to just do straight damage, or do you want to actually like force move, knock it prone? Because technically that wouldn't do damage.
No, I would like to knock it prone because that's going to give it a negatives to
Yes,
attack.
if it is prone, it takes, especially if you melee attack it, it gives you a +2, I think, or it has a -2.
Oh, because you're like punching it when it's down.
Mm-hmm.
9, which probably.
Did you roll a d20?
Yes.
Okay, yep, that does not exceed its AC.
Yeah, no.
So you kind of go, and then it like moves to the side, except it makes no noises. It kind of shifts to the side.
I'm rolling really badly
duck
today,
slow.
friends.
You really are. So we'll kind of pull Conrad and Kika out for a second because they're kind of in a different space while we work with the rest of them.
Wait, what did my power do? Oh, yeah, I remember.
yeah, you
Killed
I
them.
made sure that they didn't.
Sentenced them to death.
yeah, you're not draining the batteries.
That's right. I thought I
Actually, do you want to
to
keep fixing things? I do. Great. Please give me another. Give me another fix and intelligence.
Oh, this one is only 11.
Oh, I'm so glad you're rolling this
Because
well.
Kika's like, oh, there's no problem. Let's keep fixing.
In the room, you just hear like this as more lights pop on.
I know
and
what
you
I'm doing
hear
my next turn.
a skittering. The other doors around you open.
When you say other doors, do you mean other pods?
Other
or-
rooms from the door.
Okay.
Other rooms. Other doors to the gallery of pods have opened because it's like this long room. It's essentially a more efficient exiting system if you have more than one door. You see down the end of the hallway these two other doors open.
Oh, so they're on the other hallway though. It's not like 2 pods with aliens coming out immediately. Okay, so doors.
Okay.
Just doors.
You said
Just
we heard
doors.
skittering?
Yep. Okay. And that puts it at Thea.
So Thea at this point is like,
Chaos.
yeah,
Oh, order me
I
that.
can't shoot very well.
This rifle
I can't
is
fight that thing.
for
There's
decoration.
no way. So she taps her comm and she's like, hey, get the army guy.
Get the guardian.
Yeah. She's like, salmon bars. Salmon bars.
Salmon
You may
bars.
respond, salmon bars.
Oh, so you're actually contacting me.
Yeah. I assume they put you have comms communication with each other. You're not that dumb.
He just doesn't respond to the name salmon bars for some reason.
Lieutenant Carls Lieutenant Carls Jr. Is someone on my channel calling salmon bars?
It's
Salmon
Thea.
bar?
Get over here. We need firepower.
I can't. I'm
manpower,
watching.
something.
I'm watching the researchers.
I'm staring at an alien that's killing us.
Right. I'm sure you are.
Oh! I'm gonna switch channels to Kika.
I'm just gonna let you do all of this talking. That's fine.
Kika's like, oh, no, like every. Yeah.
Alien is trying to kill us.
Oh
Yeah.
That's the appropriate response.
no! Where are you?
Down the hall.
That was very
Okay.
sensible.
So Kika's gonna like sit up, probably like very, very closely hit her head on the thing, and be like, "There's an alien attacking Thea. Fix that."
That seems like a problem.
You turn off whatever you just turned on. Yeah.
We didn't turn anything on.
Who did? Oh!
Did you divert power from? Did you find a power source and that they immediately engage you in a conversation?
Your friend is clearly a criminal element, and this is probably a ploy just so that she is able to pilfer more from this.
Thea does not lie about physical harm.
Lieutenant,
Go.
if there's a problem, you should probably go take care of it.
If this is
You have time to
if
make
this
your
is a
decision.
trick, then I guarantee you I will be placing the whole lot of your crew under arrest.
Fine.
With that, I
Junior's on his way.
skulk down the hallway.
The
Yeah.
researchers are like, I mean, I suppose maybe we can not route. It doesn't seem to want us to turn this off. Whatever,
Turn it off, or I'll turn it off.
well, whatever power you routed through doesn't seem to want to deactivate. So I guess you have to undo whatever you just did.
I don't have a
How do you
detour.
unchew?
How do you unchew? How do you unchew? It's a very permanent.
I am the
action.
best.
Scientific terms
And
don't get
with that,
I am the
I'll-
best
I'll pop,
order about that.
Conrad in there. Sophia, you have all of this conversation happened on your turn. Hexy.
Okay, so it's just me and it's just me and Zed right now. Can I use my telekinesis to lift the alien off the ground and immobilize them?
You can lift them off the ground, but it'll be a post test because they will get a chance to resist your abilities.
Okay. How far away are they? Oh wait, no, they just like physically attack me. So they're
yeah,
very
they're
close.
very.
I don't
they're
think
in your face.
I want to try telekinesis to get it away from me and off the ground.
You also have an advantage, I believe, if you are attacking an adjacent.
Okay, great. Yeah, because I can touch it and it says you can make contact.
Yeah.
So I want to make contact and use that to physically move it through space, get it like 6 inches. Well, maybe let's go for a foot off the ground and about 2 feet away from me.
Okay. So you want to just kind of shove
Yeah,
it away
I need
from
it
you.
away from me.
Force push.
Yeah.
You want to force
And
push.
so that'll be another point. That will be another point of effort. But I have 3, and I'm only using 2 now.
Okay,
So
Wait, is it not? It's not going through the door, is it?
No. I want
She's
it
pushing
not
it
touching
further
me,
back.
and
Okay.
I'm not pushing it like it's just like a foot or 2
away
just-
from the
just enough.
doorway. We'll still
And I will
make
probably
this-
push it up towards a wall, like it's back up against a wall if I can, or get it close to one, closer
So
to
you're,
one.
you're gonna roll your wisdom and your psychic telekinesis, and then I'm gonna roll this as an opposed test. Probably with like
That's nice.
I got 13.
You succeed. You beat them as the creature kind of tries to like almost drag its sort of clawed feet into the ground. Like you hear the scraping of like what sounds like metal on metal as you push it backwards, and it's struggling against it.
Halt! That wasn't very polite.
Uh,
I don't think he cares about politeness.
And I'm just
Kika,
gonna suspend it there. I'm gonna keep the
Go
effort
ahead.
sustained to hold that enemy there.
Oh, I get. Oh, cool.
Are you trying to undo what you're doing?
Yeah, so it's purring, and so purring means death for my party. So I would like to make it growl. So my goal is to get all the
Oh,
power.
no!
No, instead of getting the power out, I want to take that power and instead siphon it into like this area.
Okay,
like,
so you
put-
want to just power this room,
Yes,
essentially.
so,
You're trying to
like,
turn off whatever that
yeah.
space was.
12.
You're pretty sure it took you a couple turns to kind of get all of this. You're sort of pulling away the power. You notice in this room, like the power sort of seems to be shifting back, and the pods are sort of the glow from the bioluminescence is receding.
Okay.
All
You
of
got-
you here,
Oh,
you
shoot,
are
I
in the
have a good
hallway. You two probably don't notice, although you would hear like the sound of.
In the hallway?
As you see in the hallway, you see another. Okay, you see another 4 just lunge out of those 2 side
Wait,
doors.
4 of
2
them?
and 2. As they begin moving down the hallway, they actually seem to be completely ignoring you, and they're heading away down the hall. You don't know how many. You saw 4.
Down the hall towards
room.
the scientist? Toward
Yeah.
the room. Oh. Beep beep.
It's growling now. What?
You have 4 aliens headed your way, and they did a lot of damage to everybody but me.
Oh, okay. Are you saying this over open comm or just specifically to Kika?
I think just specifically to Kika.
Okay, no, I just wanted to make sure.
Specifically to Kika.
And I look around. Is Junior still in the room?
I'm skulking down the hallway.
Oh, great.
Is it the same hallway? Like,
Yep.
So can you see the aliens?
Yep. At this point, you see these 4 creatures around the hall. Give me a mental saving throw. As like these 4 creatures kind of lunge around the corner.
I'll
They
suppose.
almost appear
Oh
to
no,
be
wait!
like-
It's a D20.
It's a
I'm
D20.
supposed to
They almost appear to be springing off the halls as they're.
I
they have
beat
the-
I got it 16, so I beat my.
You are able to steel yourself.
Good galaxy.
Yes.
We see now why you
I-
were best boy.
I pull out my rifle and I say, "Halt!"
I don't know. That is what we say in the future. Halt!
It's a peaceful way of telling them that you're going to kill them if they don't stop.
Yeah.
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 They're gonna try and break out of your telekinesis to go ahead and roll again. 'Cause now it's their turn technically.
I wonder if the scientists can fight.
10.
No.
It is a stalemate, so that we're gonna say you manage to keep hold of them as it tries to kind of eke its way out of your grip. Its sort of long, strange limbs like contorting in ways that don't match with what you think limbs should do.
Awesome.
Love it. That puts it at Ziana's turn.
I would like to both switch on, if I can, switch on all comms.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. That is just like a.
Okay.
Ah!
I'm
In
turning
fact,
on.
actually, there's a shake to activate. The flashlight also pops on for some reason, and then it like tries to take a picture.
I'm gonna turn on all comms and shout, "Kika, power down!" as I ready my weapon.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to power down the ship?
No!
Oh.
No! Oksana, I'm talking to Kika! Kika! Power down! And I'm going
Fine.
to and with my knife I'm going to try and stab at the one that she's holding.
Okay, we're gonna count this as a prone foe, so you're melee attacking a prone foe. So take a minus. It has a -2 to its AC.
10, 11, 12,
Or actually, I guess you have a
13,
+2, so just add 2. Makes it easy.
13, 14, 15 then.
That will beat it.
Yes!
So you stab at it as it.
From
You hear like
stab at me.
strange silence,
2.
like it wants to scream. 2 damage.
Yeah.
You kind of slash at it from. You probably came from behind, and like slash into one of the tendrils on its back, and it like you see sort of ooze and fluid sloughing out of it. It's not. It's kind of this. It's like surprisingly pretty because it's iridescent.
Oh,
it's like
that's
almost like an
pretty.
oil slick.
It's not like acid eating through my suit though, right?
Nope. It is
Okay.
not.
And also, I am going to add to my shouted orders, everyone all comms on, because I know y'all.
This isn't the first time I've always talked to
Do we all just go?
And I don't have that lead. I don't have that lead skill for nothing.
I like to think it's a shotgun activated.
Shotgun activated blade?
No.
Thank you for
Comms.
comms. Everyone has a slightly different system.
Yeah,
like,
this one works well for me because you rarely have to work with electronics to do this.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
every time you like crank something.
We're suddenly listening to you mumble.
Conrad. You see 4 of these things barreling down the hall. There appears to be 2 different varieties of them. There's these strange extra long limby ones, and then there's some that have slightly more proportional limbs.
My rifle is pointed towards them, and I say, "I am a representative of the Intergalactic Civilizations Alliance. Any act of aggression against myself or the people that I am here representing will be interpreted as an act of aggression against the entire alliance. Please stand down."
Bless.
Do you shoot, or are you gonna wait till it's there?
I'm establishing the
action.
terms.
So one of the things that you can do as your main action is that you can you can hold an action as your move action.
Sure. So I will hold firing my rifle until I perceive that my words of discouragement are not being taken seriously by them.
Excellent. That puts it at Thea.
Um,
I guess Thea and Conrad are kind of acting at the same time.
Can I see anything that I can use in the environment that is there anything around me that I could throw that might knock one of them off balance?
I mean, you have everything that's on your person.
I'm gonna throw my rifle.
Okay. That's an exert. Or I guess you can do it as a melee, as a punch.
Okay.
Or exert. Do it as you add your exert and your attack bonus to your d20, and we'll do this against their AC.
I feel like you can roll. We're a level 1 team in a level 5 dungeon.
I think we need to run.
I mean, we're on a spaceship. We can't really run.
I'll take it.
To be clear,
12.
like my evasion is
attacker wins. So you toss your rifle. Like just granny throw your rifle. Clock one of them on the back of your head. This is an improvised weapon, so let's do 1d8
Nice.
for thrown rifle.
Get an 8.
Okay, we'll count this as like
That's a 2.
as a large primitive weapon, throwing a rifle. 2 damage to one of the ones in the hallway or the one that's in the room.
I would have thrown it at the ones in the hallway because it looks like they've got the other guy.
So another 2. Hexy.
So I'm trying to keep this alien hovering, and I assume that I don't want to break my concentration by shooting it right now.
Probably not.
So instead, I'm going to sing it a lullaby. Because I feel like we've come into its home, and we've attacked it, and it's bleeding, and I feel a little sorry for it now. So I'm just going to do a perform action and just sing to it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the floor so high. Like a heart in the sky, twinkle,
yes,
twinkle,
the classic
little
nursery rhyme.
star,
It's well sung throughout the
I
galaxy.
Lullaby,
wonder
excuse me.
what you are.
Is this happening?
I would like you to roll a perform.
Please tell me that you
Charisma.
did put the all comms on.
No,
You
I
did
did.
that.
I put the- I
Excellent.
mean,
Yeah,
you're also
excellent.
in the
Yep, that's
room.
all.
No, I know,
So we-
but I want everyone.
So we all just hear this
experience
creepy
that.
voice singing.
Did
Wow.
you turn on all comps?
I turned mine
Uh,
on, and I
my-
rolled a 10.
10. Everybody will have +1 to their next action. This is just like straight up bardic inspiration here.
Wow.
That's not a thing in this system, but she's saying. So everyone gets a +1 to their next
Hexy
action.
is amazing. And thus.
Maybe
I was
including the
mainly
creature.
hoping I would call him the alien, but I'll take bonuses to everybody. That's fine too.
That was Hexy. Kika.
Okay, so I am trying to turn off the ship, and I usually listen to orders.
Mhm.
Is it still dark everywhere? Like,
I mean, except the places that have the bioluminescence, yeah.
okay, have I gone, like, I've messed with the ship enough. Do I understand which weird, not rubber tendrils are bioluminescence and which ones are death?
What do you mean by death?
Activate aliens, anything that's not lights. I would like, if I do really well,
Okay.
keep
wanna
the lights on.
Keep
and
the lights on,
and-
but turn everything
yes.
else off. Okay. That will be a harder difficulty to
That
do.
makes sense.
So go ahead
but
and
it's okay, 'cause,
roll. 'Cause she's been rolling like double sixes.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
once per scene, you can reroll a failed tilt. So if I fail,
I think you take the higher.
Yeah,
Well, I guess if you fail, you
yeah.
hope.
I will hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So I got 11.
I want to point out she rolls
goodness.
3 dice on these checks.
And then
I know, but
drops the
still.
lowest one.
My character literally is
But
just supposed
rolled
to
all
She
be
rolled all
fours.
4s.
All 4s.
Do I
Wow.
get like Yahtzee?
11.
Yahtzee
So you have
is,
11 total.
11 total.
Yahtzee is like a full house, I think.
I will say you were
Three
able
and
to
two.
leave the lights on in that pod room and in the hallway, which didn't have anything.
Or maybe it is,
Yeah.
maybe
And you
Full
managed
House
to
is
get
Full
all
House.
of the pod, like
Cool.
that whole room. You notice everything that is not the lights in the ceiling, like the
Yeah.
spines, shuts down, and the room kind of goes almost quieter. Like there's sort of except
There's
for the
less
sound of attempting clawing. The room itself has gone dim.
It sounded like a and like the engine is slowly dying in this instead of a purr. I did. Can I tell the scientists to move? don't know.
I assume you just do that. You're like, you should probably.
Do you guys have stab sticks or can any of you shoot things?
Spoken
No,
like a
that's
true
why
warrior.
you're here.
Yeah, you should go back to aliens. Not
would
good ones.
Like you to roll a talk and charisma.
Bang all over again.
She does
Or
not.
lead. I'll take lead too.
She does
I'll
not
take
Get
it.
other
roll.
people to
You
do
know
what
what?
you
I
want.
don't have a negative in charisma, so
She does not roll 3 dice for this one.
5.
5. We're in the middle of very delicate experiments.
That's fair. Okay.
They just faced you.
Not really interested in living, so it's fine.
Yeah, look, I tried.
That's what I see. Do you remember? Do you remember? I said it. I said it. Brains are not smart.
True.
You can
I
probably hear
haven't
that
used
entire
brains.
interaction
They're
in the
not so
comm.
smart.
And the comm's just like,
You send an emoji. In the hallway.
Yeah.
The 4 of the creatures, the 2 with the longer legs, immediately bound and leap at you.
Great.
You are able to shoot them first or after they land on you. What
If-
would Conrad do?
If I actually see them like in midair leaping towards me, I will take a shot at them.
Yes, you may do
So-
that.
Don't
But
forget
I-
your lullaby point.
Yes, but I
You can only shoot at one of them, and 2
I
of
can
them
only
are
shoot
descending at
at
you.
one of them.
what if it's a shotgun?
Would you like to shoot at the one that was hit by a rifle, or the one that was not hit by a rifle that you saw whiz from partly down the hallway?
You know, it's all happening so fast. I'm going to just ask the dice. So yeah, I'll hit the one with that
Shoot
was
a rifle.
already hit.
Shoot at the rifle.
So. Oh wait, is it
On the plus
D20?
side,
It's a D20
Yes,
versus
sorry.
Ares.
And I got a 2, which I'm betting even with my bonuses will not beat their
No,
AC.
but I will let you hold on to that +1 for
When you do it
for
right.
if it'll actually
You're
roll.
so kind.
Keep the lullaby in your heart.
She's actually afraid that we're all gonna die.
You're so kind.
So
No,
I'm just like,
no, I have plans. You're fine.
Representative Vika! Representative Vika! Representative Vika!
And it leaps past. It's gonna land on you. You rolled another one. 20. You're gonna take 6 points of damage.
Great.
How many?
26.
That one
Okay,
misses. The second one lands next to you and misses.
Oh, thank God.
On a side note,
Fantastic.
in our episode 0, we rolled all exceptionally well.
we rolled
Great.
so
They destroyed
well.
the shit out of people.
in that
Bar.
rehearsal that
Yeah.
like dress rehearsal that y'all haven't seen.
Yeah.
So we rolled so well.
I got a rifle, which
Exactly.
I don't have anymore.
Got a rifle.
But I got it. We neglected the training.
So, I'm
Rolled so
doing
well,
good,
don't
right?
Just believe us.
Well, you took your 6 points of damage.
Was it 6 points?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I'm
You
asking.
and me
Yeah.
both.
Then I'm not doing great. But
I'm
So
using my Volpez dice and
I wonder if they're gonna put us in ponds if we go down.
She's just working out the odds.
I will
don't
be
handle pies.
killed before I become some kind of chattel for
Well, they
these
probably
things.
don't have a pond.
Don't
for
worry,
you, so
guys.
That's fine.
So, the other 2
I'm too small.
go completely past you, and they start heading towards the room. The less limmy ones, they seem to move fairly quickly, but they don't have that sort of same leaping and bounding.
Wait, they're
as
going
they
No.
run in. They tear through the doorway, and you see everybody in that room is going to make a mental saving throw.
Oh no!
Hey, the scientists! They all so far are succeeding. Yeah,
I do
they all
not.
succeed. They're like, well, that's terrible.
He does not.
Kika will not be able. Will be stunned for a moment.
Okay, they're making noises I don't expect.
They are not able to continue acting, however, and the that's all of them. Ziana.
God damn. So did we see the 4 that ran out into the hallway?
No.
So we
You
have.
heard
You and me and him.
God.
you might have heard my
God.
attempt
Hold,
to
hold.
reason with.
That's true. That's true.
the-
Don't worry,
Did
you'll-
you turn on all comms before you did that?
Let's see. What was my last? My comms would have been left in whatever state they were in when I was talking to Kika and Thea.
So just to
So-
Thea and just to Thea then, because you were only
yeah,
communicating
Thea
with
was-
Thea, and then Thea cut to Kika.
So that.
Or is he close enough that I would have heard him yelling at the? At
I mean,
the
that's.
thing?
Just wait until my turn,
Probably
and
not.
you'll hear something.
Probably not. Okay, then I have no idea what's
I mean,
going on.
you probably heard
outside.
I'm a representative of Ica, blah, 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 blah. Same old Carl Jr.
God, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
I can't help it if you've tuned that out.
yeah. I just, your voice. It's a certain frequency I can't seem to hear.
Said we can take him.
We can take him. I mean, as long as you're keeping him up there, we definitely can. And I'm going to just try and
Yeah, eviscerate him.
yeah.
Eviscerate it, I should say.
This is a really gross pinata.
Yeah, it is. You are trying to stick and gut a pig. Like,
Why? You are done.
You
4, 5, 6.
have you considered you are a warrior?
I have considered that. A warrior, in fact, that was trained in combat from the day that I emerged from the birthing pod. And I don't understand.
They can act. A warrior has a special ability that once per scene, they can
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that.
automatic reroll.
She wasn't-
or
Or
a
metaphorical, more of a.
She wasn't just trying to make you feel bad.
I mean, it was a good inspiring.
No.
Yeah, and she
feel
says that to herself.
Thank you.
Is it an automatic success
It
or
is
a
an
reroll?
automatic
Yeah.
success
So you can once per scene as a warrior take an automatic success on any
into a
success.
successful
that.
hit. So that is a successful hit on a target that literally can't move. And I rolled a 6 for damage.
Nice. And do you add anything to that?
Did she get the
No.
+1 lullaby?
Oh,
bonus?
strength,
strength.
yeah.
So
You
6,
have-
7, 8.
Yeah, you have crazy strength.
Yeah.
That is enough. As you stick it, and this time instead of going for the back, you literally just like slice through and reverse like a vertical seppuku it. As
Just
you like
slice it
and
from
just, like,
belly
it
to
opens
throat.
out from navel to nose. You slice the whole thing open, and
Ew.
like its innards sort of spill out.
Do they hover because I'm keeping it up?
Yeah, they do. They kind of hover. And you don't recognize any of these organs. In fact, a lot of it doesn't necessarily look like separate organs. There's sort of that leaking iridescent fluid that comes out with it. These kind of like sacks of membrane, and it falls
Like it's
limp.
just a bag of goo.
A squiddly scooch.
Like there are like
Is that the technical term?
there are discrete things within it, but nothing that you would recognize, and it falls limp.
Oh, God.
What the hell is that?
Your guess is as good as
there is
mine,
not,
Zed.
Hexy, there is not enough guck in the universe for this. You and I are going. Hey, Thea, you and I are going to have a talk after this. What?
There's more! I feel like we were better off on our own.
Conrad.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm currently engaged with these two, but those other two shot past me. My instinct is I have to defend those people back there. So I want to try to actually withdraw.
So you can use
and-
fighting withdrawal as your main action,
Okay.
and then you can use your move action to get into that room behind them.
Okay,
You won't be
so
able to
how,
shoot.
I'm not sure how to do fighting withdrawal.
You literally just declare that that's your main action.
Okay.
And then they can't take a swipe at you. So you basically spend your whole action kind of ducking out of the way from them. They can't take a swipe at you. They like sort of claw at you feebly. And you book it back behind you. Like sort of dexterously extract yourself. They will begin sort of loping after you, but they aren't going to be able to catch up as you sort of book it with both of your actions. Hexy.
So can I like for free action just drop the thing?
Oh yeah, yeah. You just
okay, and
drop
I'm
the
gonna
point of
reclaim
effort.
that
That's an
effort.
on-turn action.
I
instant.
wanna. So we heard. To recap, we had an exchange, and then there was a bunch of beeping and blurting.
Which I think we can accurately assess at
Okay.
this point.
So I'm just gonna like glance at Zed, and I will go out into the hallway.
Okay.
Can I take a shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
You use your move action, and then you're able to take a shot with your main action. So you'll be catching one of the probably. We'll just assume you're focusing fire on the one that had the rifle
just
thrown at. You're just like
slower.
pointing at this one that you threw a rifle at.
Did the rifle bounce back? Is it between me and him at this point?
Or it? Yes.
Okay.
It's like fell and then scattered on the floor, and then it continued moving.
Okay.
12. That will win. Attacker wins.
Okay, so that is.
Your AC is not that high, guys. You've just
Yeah,
been
but-
rolling really poorly.
Oh, we are
Really
frightened.
badly.
It's like above average rolls will do it.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. Do you add anything to that? I
No.
assume with this.
Unless you
'cause
want to
don't
put a
have-
lullaby point on it. No.
You know what? Let's do it. I mostly say, oh no, it was the one that hit by the rifle. That's fine. They had already taken 2 points of damage. They don't have that much HP either. So you, and it drops from like bullet exploding the sort of tendrils on the back as like iridescent fluid kind of like gray matters out. So one of them is down. There are 3 left.
Gross.
Yeah, it's super gross.
I do cackle a little bit.
Kika, you are stunned.
Yeah, I'm just like, they got in the room, like I've never seen these things. I have explored a lot of the galaxy. I am like an age.
Just
Most
the
of us
one.
are.
We've decided that I have matured the longest, but I am like 20 something because my species only lives to like 40.
As far as your lifespan, you are the most.
Yes.
You are the
You're the
oldest, but you're not
Proportionally
definitely not.
experienced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm just like looking at the things and then them. Can I notice if they are somehow related? Like, because this ship is weird. Is it full of that iridescent fluid like they are?
You have probably ripped through a couple of tube wires
Yes.
accidentally, and some of them, yes.
Okay. So I'm just shocked that
Yep,
this.
that's your turn.
Yep, this ship is somewhat squishy.
Yeah.
We're inside the stomach of the ship.
Nothing
And
can
then
go wrong.
acid pours from the ceiling, and it begins digesting you. No, that's boring. That's not a fun way to murder players.
No, instead use the garbage disposal.
Yeah, no. Then the floor opens up, and you all fall into space.
Yay!
You're all wearing vac suits.
Yeah, we are.
You'll be fine. Like that's literally
Some of ours
better.
are
Yeah.
damaged.
That's
though.
fine. It is able to moderately repair itself. So unless someone
Okay.
uses like an active like suit ripper and like genuinely tears into it,
Okay.
it can repair.
So I'm not going to
holes and things
suffocate
like
in
that.
3
No.
turns. Like,
No. You are not going to immediately die unless it takes like extended damage.
Okay.
Or particularly large suit tearing damage. That being said, however, the 2 of them that made it to the room, they move in like a still in that sort of weirdly disjointed fashion. Like they have double jointed limbs almost, and they kind of move their way across the floor, but it with a sort of slower and a little bit more purpose. You notice these ones have kind of an iridescent plate that seems to cover the back of their neck over those tendrils, and some kind of on their shoulders that look really similar to that exterior of the ship. And they immediately like lock eyes with one of the scientists, and 2 of them are going to lunge one at 2 of each of the researchers.
No.
And yet
Rip.
they immediately take. You notice these claws are longer, more extended.
Oh,
And
good.
They pull in and kind of go under and like tug into the throat. And they're paused there for a moment.
Guys, I am in this room with the murder bots.
Yeah.
And they seem to be frozen for the
coming.
rest of this turn
I'm
as
coming.
they have ripped into the researchers. And then their hands kind of pull out and you see like blood dripping from them. The researchers sort of hunch over. They're still alive.
In a good way?
Oh no!
I mean, like, are they gonna like molt?
The other one that is booking it after you doesn't quite make it to you. Actually, I think it probably does. It's gonna try and
I'm pretty
attack
fast.
you. But you had to use an action. You weren't able to double move. So
okay.
it's able to use an action and then attack you. However, I don't think a 13 beats your AC.
Fortunately, even in the suit, it does not beat
Nope.
my AC.
How good is your AC?
The-
Yeah,
the,
because
the suit
13
gives
plus
us
whatever your
13,
dex
and
is.
then
I
my
have
dex
higher,
is
I
1.
have space armor. It's
Yeah.
psychic armor, but
Yeah, that's really helpful.
I love it. It's so good.
So it kind of moves and tries to swipe at you, but it's unable to. I think there's 3 of them left. 2 of them are dead. That puts it at Ziana's turn.
So there's only the one in the hallway that currently Hexy and Lieutenant.
No,
That
Hexy
one's
Kill
dead.
dropped it.
Okay.
She
You
rolled
saw me drop
very
an
well.
alien.
She dropped one. The other one has now made it all the way to Conrad. To get that far, you'll probably have to double move if you want to melee
So
attack.
I don't actually. How long is it going to take me to get from where I am to the bridge?
The witch bridge.
To which bridge?
I'm sorry, to the
To your ship?
no,
It's gonna take a while.
no, to where Kika and the scientists
Mine
are.
room is
Double
past.
move.
Double move?
Yeah.
All right, that's where I'm going. I trust that
that's-
whoever
he's
is
at
in
the
the
doorway.
hallway. Okay.
Like they are at the doorway. There's a thing
I thought
on
you had
them.
made it
They're
further.
the
It's in a
two
single hallway
sides.
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one.
Then yes, then I am going to that room with
Okay.
the scientists.
So you book
Booking
it.
it.
You double move. You are now like it's like Conrad, creature, you, scientists, creatures, Kika, and then back here is Hexy and Thea.
And I'm assuming I can't attack because I've double moved.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to like yell, Kika, hide! Move!
I'm under the table.
Is she trying to see?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like wavering.
Oh, sweetie.
It's
Don't
totally
worry.
reasonable.
Zed's coming.
You and your 6 hit points
Conrad.
will be fine. Right, so I'm in the room. There's one of them, like, that's attacking me, but I'm taking aim for the one that's got the researcher.
By the
And
way.
I'm taking the shot at him. Still got the +1. And so, yeah, that is 18.
That'll hit.
So, and I say,
Nice.
this one's for the merit badge.
Right, because you're best boy.
Yes.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that for the person who's saving my life.
And then it does 5 damage.
All right. Thea.
I want to run, grab the rifle, and shoot. Can I do all of that in one move?
No, because you need to spend run and then pick up the rifle is your two of your actions.
I'm gonna do both of those then.
Okay. You make it to just you're a little bit farther behind them, but you do have line of sight into the doorway. They'll have partial cover if you're trying to shoot at anyone in the room on your next turn if you don't move further in. But you have perfect. They don't have any cover to the one that's next to Conrad.
So Thea like tries to figure out how to
rifle.
and she like looks at it and she like does that and then she just turns it around. She's gonna throw it. Like she just gets ready to throw it again.
Oh, we gotta work on that.
To be clear, using a rifle, if you use a weapon that you're not trained in, it is a -2 to your attack roll.
But throwing it's fine.
Throwing it is exert. I assume that you have basic dexterity coordination to throw an object at someone else.
She can throw stuff.
Yeah,
She
it's
just
slightly
doesn't
harder.
know how to load a gun or use it very well.
Hexy.
Okay, so I want to go down the hallway, and I want to assess, do I have a decent shot without double exerting from where I am?
Yeah, to the one that's in the hallway next to Conrad.
And what is the situation with Kika? Like, could I
am
get
under a
her
table,
out
nobody
of-
sees me.
Okay, no one sees you, so I would be drawing
you have
attention.
not seen
I
her
will
too.
shoot.
Like, because she's in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the room underneath the table. There are 2 scientists that are dying. There's Salir, who's Dr.
Yeah. The Salir has not been attacked yet.
Okay.
It's trying to, like, get out of the way.
He's got pretty eyes.
I'm sorry, we gotta narrow this cast down a bit. Oh!
That's not good.
20.
With your novelty D20, you succeed. Definitely.
Yay!
All right.
Can I harm
Murder psionics.
5.
5. Awesome. At the one in the hallway?
Yes, 5 at the one in the hallway.
It's a nice size, guys.
It's a solid.
I'm sick of looking at tiny dice.
So I want to.
large dice.
Do we want to do a scaling?
Oh,
This
yeah.
one's my D20.
For reference.
And this
Yeah.
is her D20.
Do we have a banana for scale?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
So I have yelled about narrowing the cast size, and I shot that alien in the butt.
You're just an extra.
Do they have butts?
They have a place where their hips are, and their legs and their torsos meet.
A posterior.
I
They don't really have like a booty.
Oh, okay, that's what
It
you're
ain't
asking
round.
about. They're not power
There
bottoms.
is no junk. There is no junk.
There's no junk in that junk.
It's more of a hatchback.
Steven, Kika, you are no longer stunned. You may take an action.
Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so I would like to. Oh my goodness. See,
Scamper.
I don't. Do I know if they've noticed me yet?
No, you don't know.
Well, I've lived long enough. I'm gonna switch out my my tool. I assume it has like a stab function.
I mean, you can stab him with a screwdriver.
I assume there's
Sure.
like.
It will
Well,
potentially damage your tool if you use it. It
so
is not a
annoying.
weapon.
This sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Kate, I gave you an order.
I don't
Gonna
remember.
try to open any lockers with that katana?
No, it's like I assume it's like this stab tool. No, it didn't work. It didn't work. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, no, that doesn't do it.
But I was trying to get at their legs and I was like, oh.
Yep, now they know you're there. Oh!
Okay, I cannot use my movement to do a safety move.
You can use your movement to like turn dash around and try and get cover.
Yeah,
I
I would like to do that.
Please don't die.
It is currently occupied, so it will not take the fighting an attack because you're not able to do an actual fighting withdrawal from it. But you managed to like duck around and hide. That puts it in my turn. So one of them, they kind of remove their claws from the scientists, the two, and then one of them like leaps over to where the Salir, whose name that I already forgot.
I don't. The Salir's like my. Oh, I actually thought the Salir
The
was.
doe-eyed
Oh, I
Salir.
thought the Salir was gonna be a main character. Oh.
And
We're the
attempts
main
to, like,
characters.
claws into them, trying to aim for the same place through the suit, and hits because they don't have
We're
particularly good
scientists.
AC.
We've definitely failed our mission,
Okay,
guys.
and you see kind of the same
them.
like slump from the Salir. The other one is gonna pull away and is going to try and get you and take a swipe at you, but you have cover, so it's at a penalty.
Thank goodness.
Can you hide
you are
in the
completely in
machinery? Like,
Oh, I haven't tried yet.
And it is gonna miss you because of that.
Yay.
So it like kind of takes a swipe at you.
I hope it gets to the like computer parts and it goes
Like, yeah, it like slashes through you, like liquid sloughs out. The other one in the hallway, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I guess you're right next to it. You're there. It's not you're not actively shooting at it. You just injured it, but are the farthest away, so it's going to go for you.
Come at me, bro.
It's really great to know how the murder ideas of the DM.
And what's your AC?
Right now it's 14.
14. It's gonna miss.
Oh, my
Low.
goodness.
It takes a swipe, but it misses. See, now I used all my good rolls at the beginning to scare you.
We're very scared.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty scared.
Ziana.
Okay, so there's one right in front of me that just took a swipe at me. So I am going to I'm gonna turn my knife around and try and stab back at it.
Okay.
Please.
Ooh, 18, 19, 20, 29.
Yes, that hits.
Yes.
That spectacularly hits.
For 1 damage.
Plus your strength, so 3.
3. Thank you. Someday
my
I will
girl.
remember that.
is it
And then
shock?
uh, shock was only 1 on the knife, so I would have to do shock damage. I do a minimum of 1 damage even if I miss, but I didn't.
You're like,
It
whoa.
actually means you do a
only-
minimum of 3, because it's shock
Really?
plus your strength.
Really? If their AC,
If their
is
AC
lower.
is too low.
Yeah.
So shock damage, there's a value if you're attacking something that's AC is lower than that value, you automatically deal damage if it's a melee attack.
It's like punching.
And I'm
Yeah.
going to try and
Exhausting.
get myself between it and the doorway and yell at Carl's, get in there and go save your scientists. I've got this.
I'm doing my duty.
Get in there and do your duty.
Make
This
sure
doesn't
you
matter
wash
where
your
I do my
hands
duty
afterwards.
from.
It matters
Conrad,
where you do
As
your
you're
duty.
arguing, it is now your turn.
Well, I'm gonna take another shot at the.
The same one.
The same one.
the one inside.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah. He's
So there's
doing.
2 living
He
still?
was already
One's
doing
wounded,
what
one's
she
not?
just told him.
3 living, 2 are wounded, 1 is not.
16.
That'll hit.
Great. And let's roll better than a 4 this time.
Yeah.
Ah, that's more like a 13.
Yeah.
Nice.
Drop it
That's
like
a
it's
lot
hot.
of damage.
You nail it, and it kind of you slice through behind one of the plates, and you manage to kind of like get it in its side. The bullet passes through. Some of its guts spill out as it like slumps over, and let me say this is the one that was attacking Kika, and sort of lands on top of that console.
I say,
Oh, thank goodness.
duty done.
Wash your hands afterwards.
Well, there's still one left.
Almost.
Thea.
Still working on it.
So, the one in the doorway is gone now. That was what you
nope.
went after? No.
Doorway's still there.
The one in the
Doorway's
doorway is
still
still
there?
there.
Yeah.
There's
There's
one in the
one
doorway
on
and
the
one in
doorway
room.
and one on the inside.
I'm gonna
No, there's only 1 left.
2.
No.
She said 2.
There's one in the doorway, one on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus the scientists, whatever's there.
No, there's just 2 left. One in the hallway, one attacking scientists.
Sarah's
so-
thinking.
Thea only knows
Thea
about the
doesn't
one in
know.
the doorway, so she's gonna throw her rifle at the one in the doorway because putting bullets in the thing is hard. So.
Yep.
8.
Total, you will miss.
Yeah.
You toss your rifle and it dinks against the wall
Oh,
and
bless her
lands on
heart.
the ground, like behind it, and you just sort of see this rifle come flying.
She reminds me of me when I was 3.
Always throwing rifles.
Let's be honest, Hexy, you were never that bad of a shot.
Oh, you're a sweetie. Okay.
The ironic part is you don't actually. Do you have shoot as a skill?
No, that's
you
because
you only use telekinetic rifles.
I use telekinetic rifles.
You would be that bad of a shot.
It doesn't matter. It's about selling how bad you are.
Just
I'm going to. So there's so the one hurt near her. That's the one I want to shoot.
Yeah.
I do yell clear to try. She knows I'm shooting, but I'm gonna yell it anyway because I don't want her to get hurt. And
So kind.
that'll be 17.
That'll hit.
Great. 6.
6 damage. Nice to the one in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it. You drop it.
Yeah.
There is now one left that has just like shoved its claws into the Salir and it's pulled them out, dripping with. I don't know.
Nobody threatens the
green
terrible twosome.
I should have. Yes, that's true. I should have brought my sword.
Kika.
Okay, so just to be clear, the other one's not looking at me, right?
Yeah. and
Okay,
it's very
I'm gonna
occupied.
yell AA. Thank you, Lieutenant. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna skitter, and I'm gonna try to do a quick like Lazarus patch. I have them on my boop, and try to just like save one of the scientists.
All right. Go ahead and make a heal check with a Lazarus. Yeah, we'll say Lazarus patch.
Yeah, I just did the one to keep them from
difficulty
dying.
Is 6 right now.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have a negative in heal. This is an intelligence, right?
Yep.
Did you use your lullaby point yet?
My what?
The lullaby point?
Yeah, I
You
did.
used that? Okay.
Guess what? I got 7.
Yeah!
Hey! They are stabilized.
I just go like.
Kika saved a scientist.
Well, it's actually pretty tricky because they have their spacesuit on.
Right.
There is a like an actual port in the spacesuit, so
Yeah.
you just have to like open it and like shove them.
Yeah, it's like a Velcro.
We might
Whoop.
still get paid.
And then what does his name on his jacket say? Which one is this one?
He's a science
Tegan.
Tegan.
Dr. Tegan.
Dr. Tegan is secure. And then I'm like, but I can't stay here, and I go skittering.
Skitter away.
I mean, I don't have time for it, but yes, pretty much.
The one pulls away from the Salir and sees probably you in the doorway, can't see you, sees you in the room, and sees you in the doorway. So 1, 2, 3. It's just eeny, meeny, miny, mo this.
Okay.
2.
Oh my goodness.
Comes towards you.
All right, bring it.
Yes.
It hits. I assume 20 beats
Oh
your
yeah.
AC.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't a nat 20 though, so I have to roll damage. And it's going to kind of reach in. It doesn't quite as because you are better at dodging than scientists are, and it kind of like stabs in. You feel it like pierce in, and almost like it is digging into the flesh and like gets through. You have a bonus to this because you have slightly scaly skin. I would like you to make me a physical saving throw.
He's gonna lay eggs.
So
What?
What? That's what the claws are doing. They're laying eggs inside your armor.
Is that what bats do?
oh, and I was so I failed it because eggs were in my head. I rolled a
Soon they will be.
4.
Okay.
Eggs in your head. Eggs
No,
in your
they're
head.
shoulders.
No. I mean, that's just a hypothesis of Claudia.
Okay.
I have nothing else to offer you.
Nope, that's fine. You, for the moment, feel okay.
Great.
How much damage did I just do?
Great.
5.
5.
Great.
It's fine, guys.
Everything's great.
Everything's
This is Sia.
fine.
My first mission at
Did you
at
die?
the academy. Not
Did
yet.
kill?
Fine.
Yeah, but
Well,
his
then.
scientists are dying, which is
I
basically
heal
failure.
patch one, so
Yeah, it's
You
stabilized.
told him to get out.
Keep
It's
better at your job
stabilized.
than you.
that's not true.
Ziana.
All right. Then I guess I am going to stab at the one that's attacking me.
Seems very reasonable.
Thank you. I thought so. Let's see. Ooh, 17, 18,
That'll hit.
19.
Yeah,
there
you're
we
good.
go.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
That would have been nice 2 seconds ago.
It would have been, wouldn't it?
It's fine. You feel fine.
4, 5, 6 damage.
6 damage. Damn. All right. It is unhappy, but it is still alive.
Save the scientists!
Working on it.
Patch them. I'm constantly telling you to do things
Thea.
you're already doing.
Good,
My rifle
good
is
captaining.
in the room. Your rifle is outside the door. Outside the door. I would
We're
like
talking
to pick up my rifle and throw it yet again.
No,
You can't do that on
You
the
can't because you have to move. Pick up your rifle.
every
'cause
other
you're
turn you gotta
throwing
throw
it.
I am going
Farther
to
away from you, so you have to
move
move
and pick up my rifle, and I'm gonna attempt yet again to see if I can figure out how to do anything.
I feel like it's like
Efficient rifle.
She
It's
just
like,
watch me.
it's true. I mean,
Thea's outside the door, so she.
oh, it's true.
She doesn't even know
Say
anyone's
anything.
dead.
Now
She
you're
gets
at the
the
doorway.
doorway.
Like you see it. Like you pick
I
up
can
your
see
rifle.
that?
They are fighting right next to where your rifle landed.
Oh,
I feel like
So you might see the
So I'm
down
gonna walk
scientist.
in, and I can see the down scientist, and I can see everything, and I am still gonna pick up the rifle.
It's legit.
Thea-
No, if it's
Yeah,
what
it's
you
good.
would do.
feels like
That is what Thea would do.
good.
She
No,
would pick it up, and she would try
it
to
feels
figure
like
out.
Thea is like one of those bad robots that just like goes up to the thing and then like hurls it and then like goes up and tries to hurl it again.
This is not. Just wait until we need like some hacking, some thieving. Then
Yeah, this
No,
is
that'll be your
hack and
time.
thief.
I just don't know how to. I usually run from these fights.
Yeah.
This is not my mode of operation.
So
I just, I'm
totally
like,
legit.
fine.
Everybody has
You're
their
working with what
place.
you got.
Are you not Sigourney Weaver in this? Like,
All right.
I'm
so with
sorry.
that,
What
have
did
your
you?
gun.
Wait, wait.
Just
Use
we're
it like
moving
a
on.
claw.
Hexy.
Okay, so there's still one alien left.
Yep.
And it's attack turn.
Yep.
Yep, that's very straightforward. Did you hear what I said about extras? 10.
he did not hear
You
what
missed.
she said about extras.
You missed. He did not hear what you said about extras. Kika.
I don't know how many more Lazarus patches I have on my person.
I don't know how many do you think you brought with you.
I mean, let's be real. 2.
roll a d4.
I didn't like. Do they come in a pack of 4? 1.
You
I
brought one with
with
you.
me. I'm out. So I'm going to do a
You
like.
can just do a regular heal check.
Well,
With
I'm
a
gonna.
med kit,
I
I
would
assume
like
you
to
have
like
you-
fumble for theirs. Like they obviously have one as
Yeah.
as scientists on their belt because they have proper spacesuits that's been replaced.
Yeah.
What do I roll to?
They have a
Survivor.
full complement of Lazarus.
Oh, I
patches.
literally have 1. Okay, so I take how much they have.
Okay,
They're
you-
unconscious, so
yeah,
I
you
assume it's like
Take one.
yeah. And then I'm gonna and then I'm gonna move to the next scientist and prepare to put it on.
Okay. That is your turn. The other one, it's gonna attack you. 'Cause
Okay.
it's its turn. And it's gonna miss. It's like pulls its claws out and kind of scrapes at you a little bit. Ziana.
Stabbing. More
Stabbing,
stabbing.
more stabbing.
Much more stabbing. 18, 19,
Yes.
20,
Nice.
etc. 3.
All right. It's still alive. Okay.
Guys.
Kill it. Just kill it.
Trying.
It's so close. Conrad.
So is there's still the one that's like
The one
attacking
that's attacking
the
her. It's the
What
one
about the
that-
one that was attacking the gazelle like
I
creature?
shot it.
They're all
That's the
dead.
one that's
They're
now
all dead
attacking.
Okay.
but one.
It got
Take
all
a
the
name.
scientists. They were one shot.
Oh, bless.
And I say, "Oh,
They
Captain,
have
my
about the
Captain."
6 hit points that Kika has.
Did you really?
18.
Don't hit me. Oh, good.
You hit.
Uh,
Yeah.
and then it does 9 damage. And I say,
Yeah.
"How do you like them apples?"
Who do we have to
What's
one?
an apple?
You really like those one-liners.
What's an apple taste like?
That's actually one of the classes at the Guardian Academy is witty one-liners.
Yeah.
101.
Or that same class on the road.
I think it's a
101.
club, actually.
Oh, it
Where
is,
they
yeah.
go, they're like, here's the idea. You've just stabbed someone in the head. One-liners, go.
I'm just gonna work
Yeah.
through the complete works of Robin Williams.
He's a well-known poet, a bard
Yes.
of the Wells. Yeah, you actually took the advanced class. you didn't quite make it out. So you dropped the last one. The scientists didn't actually go entirely unconscious. They're just very stunned by having their
Oh.
throats stabbed into. So It's fine.
I
it's
fix
fine.
it.
You might have, yeah.
I like take a bunch of their
So
scarf.
the creatures
dear.
have all collapsed. For now, there's still the lights in the hallway, but you don't hear any other sounds or anything else coming. Like the scientists are all kind of like, if you look at them through the visors, like there's sweat kind of dripping off of them. They are like uncomfortable, actively bleeding.
We need to get them back to the ship. We need to get them back
Agreed.
to the battle.
Okay, great.
Go ahead and make me another physical saving throw.
Wow, 5. I rolled a 5,
Okay.
and I need a 13 at least. So
Bad
You-
rolls.
Also, like you feel tired, like uncomfortable, and kind of there is like this sort of all of your muscles almost feel like they're stiffening up in an uncomfortable way.
Zed, are you all right?
I'll be fine.
Okay. So the one of the scientists, actually one of them rolled a 1 on their saving throw. For fun, who were you next to?
So I was next to Tegan.
And
That
that
was
was
a
the one who
human.
got
That
the
was Lazarus.
patch.
Yes, you got the Lazarus patch. So
I
who
went
did
to
you
the
move
next
toward
one. So I assume.
Was it Vestry or was it Portman?
I mean, I have a particular
or not
fancy for
Antler or not
antler.
Antler? You went over
So-
to Antlers. So as you're there, you're about to like place this Lazarus patch on them. Give me a notice and wisdom or intelligence.
Okay. 8.
Yeah, that'll be enough. So you kind of like look and you see their face, and it doesn't look like it did before. Like they are they're Salir, so they look slightly different
Yeah,
than
they have
others.
4 eyes.
They have 4 eyes, and like their eyes seem to be glossing over and like changing shape.
Okay, so I can barely see that because of this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna say I opened their head.
Yeah,
piece.
and you like
Like-
yelled at them. No, there's
No,
there's-
So-
Actually, I guess you probably don't notice. Like you put your face right up against it, and you're like, they look different.
Could you have tapped on the thing in order
Yes,
to
yes,
make-
that's what I did. I tapped on.
That's not how sound waves would work.
Okay, here's what I do.
Could I support her notice?
Yes.
From
Okay.
across the room
So
and be
maybe-
like, hang on. Well, I should.
You would need to be next to it. You would
You
have
know,
to be
you know what it
next to
is?
at this point.
Their body is stiffening in a way that wasn't before, and I can hear their heartbeat.
Sure. Yes. It sounds different.
Just desperately looking at something.
It's really bad, guys, when the doctor is also the one who's blind.
So if
Why did we do that?
if you're reacting to this body,
I do have medical training.
Yeah,
for-
but I was here first, son.
Yeah. Look where that got us.
We're dropping out of initiative in case anyone's worried. Like,
are you gonna heal this guy or am I gonna get him into the ship?
We should get them. We need to get them into the ship, and
yeah,
then we'll do
I-
that.
Okay, so I activate and lift the
Wait.
body.
Kika's gonna sit on this one like, I don't know if this one should
Kika,
go
what's
back
wrong?
to the ship.
Kika, what's
This
wrong?
one does not. It's not
All
permanent
right,
anymore.
so
It's growling.
I'm gonna look, and so, does it look like it's turning blue and
Yeah.
merging into a?
Yeah.
This one does not. It's growling. This one's growling.
Okay, well then
Did
I'm
you-
still gonna activate telekinesis and hover it off the ground because I don't want it running around.
Did you patch this one?
no, not yet.
Hell. I'm going to use my Lazarus patch on him just to
Oh.
see, stabilize.
What's going on?
and see
What's
if
the
that
problem?
helps. Get the 2 of them back to the ship. This one stays here.
Okay, you want me to
We
drop
can't
it?
leave the scientist.
Yeah,
What's
you're gonna
going
want to
on?
leave this one. Come on. Come
Leave
on.
this
Okay,
one.
I put the
I'll
body
stay.
back down and I take one of the. I take Dr. What's his nuts? And I,
Dr.
Tegan.
Dr.
and-
Tegan. I take Dr. Tegan to the ship.
We are not leaving the scientists.
you can, as you get closer, at this point, everybody, like, as you look, like, you can see, like, they are not moving. They clearly are unconscious. And their face is contorting. There's, like, the skin.
All of them? All
No,
three?
no,
No,
just the one that
just the Salir.
completely failed their physical saving throw. The Salir, like, its mouth is covering over, like, the skin seems to be turning and converting, and, like, the cells are kind of merging together. They're gaining, like, this sheen.
I'm
you can
going
see
to
their
get
fur
my
is
knife
sloughing
out.
off.
Oh, you're changing out from the Lazarus patch?
No, I've patched him.
Okay.
But I'm going to get my knife out and position it over its head and get ready with the helmet, and
These-
I'm going to because we can't do anything else, right? Unless somebody else has some kind of medical training.
Can we, to be clear,
okay.
have I seen what's
You've
like?
yes,
Can I
you are
actually
looking
see?
at this.
Okay.
So Ziana is going to say,
Everybody
Kika,
at this point has moved and can see this.
So-
you have started moving Tegan
So
towards.
as
And I will come
she's,
right
as
back.
long as she's
Oksana.
getting rid of
It's
them,
going to take a little bit of time. You spent a while, so you probably are just at the doorway to start with.
So Kika, whatever you're going to do medically, do it now.
No.
We should just lock him into something.
The pods.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know that existed.
Nope.
Never
Oh,
mind.
yeah. No, but the doors on the other rooms opened, right? Are they still open? Can we just throw him in one of the rooms and lock the doors?
I don't know how
Is
to
there
work the
some
doors.
chance that we can save him?
Look, if it's him or me,
Trust me, he won't get off the floor.
Do we have any like rooms in our thing that can lock from the outside?
So
Medical
Probably
training
not,
or
no.
not?
I'm taking out my bioscanner and I'm going to scan him and try to. Is it a him? I'm not.
Yeah,
Which one is it?
it's him.
And try to understand.
It's a bighorn.
All right. Try to understand what it is that's going
They're
on.
big horns and little horns. Some of them have smaller horns and some of them have bigger horns.
That's their gender.
Yeah.
So what do I get from the readings then?
The scanners are confused. They don't. It no longer. They are not reading it as Salir.
I'm not getting much from this. It just says that it's not the species that it's supposed to be.
I'm gonna go help Hexy. I don't like the odds of this.
I'm opening his helmet. I'm gonna open his helmet and
Let him suffocate.
Well, no,
Kill him.
they survived without headspaces before.
Yeah, those
The other
guys
ones
yeah.
did not have any sort of apparatus
They
on them.
can.
no. I'm gonna open the helmet. Any change at all? You've got like 2 seconds before I do something.
Is there anything else I get from the bioscanner?
All right. I'm gonna stab it.
Okay. I'm gonna say you like
Coup de
slice
grace.
it. You coup de grace.
Yeah.
The creature falls. You can see this at this point, like the blood that comes out appears iridescent now. And with that, we shall call it tonight. Thank you so much for coming and watching our first episode of Leviathan Distant Stars. Really? It's cool. We'll check in. I have plans.
Yeah.
Maybe this means that like you
Don't
will be
worry.
able to communicate with these people now.
Don't
my God.
say that.
Just try to be positive.
With Aridin?
Huh?
I think you finished with Aridin.
Yes, I did. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We're going to read the rest of our donations that came in tonight. Thank you, everybody, for all your generous support. And then we'll sort of 400.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
We made 400.
Oh!
Which is $50 more than it takes to pay all of you.
Wait,
Profit!
that means like we're keeping
For-
this
it's a
non-
non-profit.
Non-profit.
Very
Not
Not.
I think that earns a dance.
not loss.
We don't have
Dancing,
like actual
we don't
music
have
to
one
dance to.
Dancing.
Can you? Will you sing?
Yes, sure. You want to twinkle, twinkle, little star?
I mean,
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are.
I think we'll woodshed this. So it'll be fine.
Oh, what now? Oh yeah!
All right, that was. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll get lyrics or something. I don't know.
We'll talk about that. Yeah, so next week we'll come back and find out the fate of the crew of the Bad Left.
It'll be fine.
Guys, I didn't die. I was actually legitimately afraid.
Yeah, it was a little.
I rolled so well.
I
for
still
the
am.
first half. I rolled so well for the first half.
So,
There's more than one
did you
reason
roll a
that she
backup
told-
character?
There's more than one reason that she was telling Hexy, get them out of here, I will stay.
Our first donation that came in, Beefy Phantom, $4.69.
Nice.
And then you're again with $10.31. Just gotta even that shit out. Lauren and Cast, what a truly magnificent show. Well done, Liz. Thank you for the wonderful theme music. Yes.
Oh, I was like,
Liz,
Liz.
Liz is in Lizard Eats Flies.
Yeah, that's right.
made
I did not
amazing
do the theme
song.
music.
And if for real, the graphics are so awesome. And Anna, I am so very proud of you. It cuts off the line. I was like, yo, what? You did
Proud
the
of yo.
thing. Thank you all so much
Yo.
for tonight. Thank you for coming and watching. Next up is from Double Crayon with $10. I have missed Lauren's storytelling.
Do you mean murder telling?
Yeah.
Trademark.
From Angra Menu 74. I think that's what.
It's American Lauren story.
Spoilers! Space folk, sport spine, spot, spacecraft spoil, spontaneously spit, spiteful spidery, spook spikes, spacers, spacesuit, spectacular specters, spellbound.
I don't actually know what all those words were.
They
But
were
I
space
appreciate
words.
That's
the
a lot of
alliteration.
alliteration.
It's a lot of alliteration. Thank you for
Sentences
that
can be
alliteration.
one
And that
word.
was $10.
They can also be many words.
Many words.
Need more loot with $50, half up front, and double your fee every time. Old spacer trucker proverb.
Oh, can you repeat that again?
Half up
Half
front.
up front and double your fee every time.
I mean, that sounds like
Oh.
Thea's general.
I don't know if we're still
Half up
getting
front.
paid.
And then
I mean, currently all the.
I did just kill one of the scientists. So.
No. They went missing.
What's Mercy?
I love that you thought Vestry was going to be a main character.
Well, like I connected with
I
them.
was
Vestry,
fond
that
of
was
the
the other one.
That was
Salier.
Vestry. She killed the Salier.
No,
that was Vestry. She killed the Salier. She coup de grace that shit.
They had
From
extra
Eartha Kit,
eyes.
$6.69. The role playing is just perfect.
Nice.
But this fight is a catastrophe.
Can you translate that for those of us who can't roll
So
R's?
much
Oh yeah.
wordplay.
This fight was perfect.
Oh my goodness. I need you to do that every time I see you. Can I get that on my phone?
Is that gonna be your
Yeah.
Next is Fractali with $30. All hail the red blue god. Great job, everyone, and thanks for making my Wednesday crazily awesome again. That's what we're here for.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I didn't say we have permadeath.
No, thank you.
No, we do not.
No.
ODS with $10. Sadly, no matter how many times Kika succeeds on notice checks, Senpai takes a -4 penalty to notice. Also looking forward to episode 4, in which Lieutenant Carl's Jr. confronts his cousins from the Hardee's clan for their role in the Great Burger Wars of 29-24.
I don't know where you people are all getting this. Like, it's a prestigious name passed down through many
Carls family.
generations. Yeah.
We're your-
My father was Conrad Carls Sr., and I'm Carls Jr.
So it's passed for 2 generations.
Well, no, because before, I don't know.
No, we learned how that works because I had this
He was a
question.
zero.
Yeah.
It isn't like you kill the person in front of you to get the senior name.
You get Highlander.
Yeah, you stay junior your whole life, so it's 2 generations.
Well, he still feels
But,
like that a
but
lot.
there, Carl's is a long, proud
Well, no,
line.
Conrad, I
No,
think, is the name
Conrad,
that's
yeah.
the junior.
Oh.
That's the thing.
So, they keep their front names.
Yeah.
And their back names change.
And finally,
Yeah, they're
for
back
less
names.
than $3.31. Thank you so much, everybody, for all of your donations
I like
that
how
came in
she's
tonight.
doing
You're wonderful
Thank you
humans
so much,
or
guys.
aliens. I don't know. This is the internet. Yes, these are all things that are happening. Let's do our sign-offs. Who we are, where you can find us next, or where. Let's go here. We do this and the
I'm Dan Poslins. You can find me at Dan Poslins, and apparently I'm writing a musical.
You are now.
I'm Sarah Scheller, and you can find me on Twitter at SchellGame, SCHELL Game, or on my website at sarahperforms.com.
Oh, that's a good sub-name, dog.
Good. That's nice URL.
You know what my website is?
What?
danposlins.com.
Oh!
Let's keep it simple.
Nice.
So.
Street.
Uh,
Not in real value.
Hi everybody, I'm Lizzie the Bold. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Lizzie the Bold. I'm a part-time streamer. I stream 2 times a week. I'll be streaming tomorrow night, in fact. Once again, in space with aliens that are trying to kill me as I play Alien Isolation. And it's going really well, guys. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock on my channel if you want to see me there. That's me. Hi.
I am Claudia, but on the Twitch and Twitter I go by Jackie Dash, JAKIDASH. Ding! The ding is not part of the name. It is so I know how to spell it. Monday Fun Days is the day you can hang out with me. Monday afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. But
Hi, everybody. I am Cheryl Platts, aka Muppet Aphrodite, on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube and Medium and all the things. I'm a designer by day, and at night I'm sometimes streaming. I'm usually on Sundays, but this week I'm going to Europe, so catch me on Saturday at 10 a.m. And if you live in Copenhagen or Stockholm, maybe I'll see you next week. Ha
Oh, me! I was distracted, like more talking. Hi guys, I am your GM. I am Random Tuesday on Twitter at Random Tuesday, and a lot of other places I'm Random Tues because someone stole the day. So TUES. You can find me on Twitch. I stream a couple times a week. I do a lot of cosplay and crafting. Also on Sundays, if you want to see me be a player and be subjected to the horror of failure routinely, you can watch me slowly go insane as a teenage witch in Layla the Vampire Slayer, a Buffy RPG. That's a system that exists. It's amazing, guys, by the way.
And where is that?
That is on twitch.tv/roll4it, as in the number 4. So that's Sunday mornings, and that is the other place you can see me. Next week, we will be back. Same time, same channel. Thank you so much for coming and watching and
Bye,
donating.
guys.
This is great. Share it with your friends. Spread the love and the space death. The speth.
No, nobody's spething except for the Salir.
Except that would be it. The Salir is
The Salir is speth.
The Salir is sped.
Sped.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.